Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Prehistoric Hunt. We're going to keep working at trying to get up the hunting rifle as kind of like the goal for the series, but I also wanted to continue with the series because of an email I recently just got from the founder of the development studio behind Prehistoric Hunt. So, Antiproto Studios founder, I do apologize about the pronunciation of the name. I am probably going to butcher it, but Henry Corhola sent me a little email just giving me a few tips about stuff that I have not actually found out myself in the game. The first one is that in the options, if you actually go down to gameplay, you can toggle the crouch to be turned on. I think in the email it looked like they're going to look at doing that as the default option, so if you did want to change it or whatever, a future update might switch that, so that way that's kind of defaulted. And then a couple of other things are more in-game wise, so let me just kind of get us into a new thing here. The first one is that if you actually hide in the bushes and shrubs and that, it does count towards actually hiding you. Those are objects that will continue to reduce your visibility, so they will give you a little boon to help hide in that. And another thing is that the weapons do have a bullet drop to them. Now, how severe or that of a bullet drop, it's kind of hard to say right now. That's going to need a lot more testing and just trying out to see. But it's at least good to know that there kind of are things in-game that you're kind of told more about. I think maybe a firing range as a potential would also help, just so you can kind of understand your weapons a bit more. Okay, contract-wise, I'm just going to go for... Okay, I'm not going to get the 100 integrity either, so I'll just go for the compies. And then there's actually, about the cave, where, all of that rifle ammo was lost the last time. I'm actually probably going to go down there just to maybe go to one of these southern areas. There's a few bugs around the cave, so the loot or my stuff might have actually spawned more back on top before I fell down into it and the Rex chomped me there. But it's something they're still going to keep working on. And the email does just go to show how dedicated this development studio is. They want to keep working on it, improving the product and updating it and everything like that. So that's always going to earn praise from me, is a development studio that truly focuses on trying to keep improving and working and updating their product to give it the best experience that both the customer to have and also to have their vision fully come true. I think the next step for what I'd like to see is to almost give the... Okay, well, it sounds like there's thankfully some stuff around us, so that's a very good start to the episode. One of the things I'd like to see is more behavior that the trike right there is showing, where it's just idle. It's just standing still for a little bit, maybe grazing, drinking, or just resting. It's just because a lot of the times, the dinosaurs almost feel like they're on rails in a way, where they just keep kind of trucking along, almost like a train car going down a track across the island and that, and there might be few times where they actually just stop to rest or graze or what have you. So it's just a little something like that, kind of changes it up so the animal doesn't feel like it's just constantly moving. That'd probably be the big one I'd like to see as the next step, just so that way it does kind of... Okay, yeah, crouching the toggle is much nicer. Just kind of keep in line with how it feels more like to try and go for hunting game than just dinosaur shooter. We are a little sparse for when it comes... Well, I say that, but there is something up here I could try getting into. Now, will this... Yeah, this actually will. Okay, so I can see that it does help reduce our visibility. There we go, that's not too bad for a hunting experience. I would still admit I'd like to see them add, the lungs as something more. Just because there's this big area here where you kind of expect them to be... Oh, hang on. It does look like they are. I guess I'm more used to how, Dinosaur Hunt has the lungs to feel like they kind of fit more to the body. Like, I'm surprised I got one way back here. Like, 1, 2, 3, I guess that's 4. But it looked to me like all the shots were a little bit more focused up towards the front than one way back there. Again, that's another thing where shooting range might be nice just to try to figure out a bit more how that kind of works or goes through. With our first trike down, everything's gone quiet around here. So I think I am going to try to go into the cave. Oh. We might actually have some raptors as well. I just saw down there. Okay, you know what? Actually, no, I already got coffee, so I think I can only go for one carnivore and one herbivore contract at a time. I thought I had seen something move. Way off in the distance that looked kind of smaller and gray. I'll try going after that and see. Like, what I'll probably do is try getting to that cave, fast travel maybe to somewhere else on the island. I haven't really been told whether or not there are certain, like, distribution ranges the animals do have, so if you're looking for this species, try more of this area on the map, or this over here, or what have you like that. Given that's a cave, maybe there's actually something like there's a higher tendency to be a predator around it. I'm actually not too sure. But I think now being able to, like, toggle the crouch would help as I try investigating what the case might be. I also do want to do some more hunting just to try to get a better idea of the bullet drop in the game. It's like, I can understand it dropping toward... Oh. Alright, the ammo was out. Ow. Like, this should be... Okay. Well, that was pretty much close quarters, but I feel like it's shots like that really should feel a bit more impactful, given you are, like, point-blanking a raptor in the chest. At least we got those guys down, and... I almost feel like the bullet drop might be a little harsh. It almost feels like they're a lot slower than you'd expect the bullet to be. Like, for the first raptor, a few of those shots, I didn't think you would have to lead them at all, but it kind of turned out otherwise. But I know I did hear a Rex, so I'm guessing maybe this... Oh, the problem is, like, that is a... That'd be the fastest, like, fast travel, or closest fast travel point to reach. And I don't know how... See, if you do have a Rex that spawns around the cave, I don't think you should make this a fast travel point or a base. Because the point of them is basically to get yourself into different areas of the island to hunt. Okay. No, binoculars are actually 4. Okay. So they were maybe just 3. Actually, I mean, if I silently move, I don't move, and I just let the kind of, I'm not sure what's going on. I guess crouching down, it's almost like you're always exerting a downward motion, so that's why you slide on slopes? Okay, so maybe it was just really bad luck with how that Rex was around this spot. But yeah, you almost need like a safe zone-ish around a base. You can't shoot out of it because that would be cheap and exploiting it, but you also want it so that way you can like fast travel safely between points. Or if you do reach a base, you kind of want to feel like you got a little bit more of a foothold or like a sanctuary of sorts. I'm going to be a bit cautious just because, again, with how much frustration the Rex was just to get to here last episode, it might not hurt to be a little bit more cautious and approach slowly. Yeah, so my loot's definitely not going to be around here because of my disconnection in that with the, like, episode's end, but at least I can get in here, claim the rewards for what we've gotten so far, and see about heading to another spot on the island. It kind of feels like the northern end of it right now might be where we're going to find more of the carnivores, like the raptors, the rexes, so maybe I want to aim more for the southern areas. But then if I want to be able to basically hunt without dying, I'm going to need to get more health kits. So, how much? 27, 13, and 6. Well, we're slowly getting up there. But, I mean, these 2 health kits are probably going to... Yeah, it's going to drop us a little bit. Okay, there we are. Yeah, like, we are getting closer and closer to that hunting rifle, so maybe this episode... you know what, let me go down to here. This was an area I think we were having quite a bit of herbivore activity around when I was down here. And we'll just go for that one. Nope. I just took a moment to load in there. I'm sure there's going to be some optimizing the game will need, but that's something that, in my opinion, can come more towards... Okay, there we go. We actually got hit, but yeah, the bullet drop is kind of weird. It really feels for this close of range... You shouldn't have anything like that much of a delay between, like, needing to lead something. Well, at least we got ourselves a pretty reliable first kill, just, like, spawning in here, which is nice. Now, whether we'll get lucky and actually find everything for these contracts will remain to be seen. But I'm hoping we'll get lucky... and encounter some more things just randomly roaming about. Actually, that sounded like it was just over the hill here. Possibly. Again, the sound design, I think I just need a lot more time truly getting to know the ins and outs, because, like, depending on the distance, I don't know if you actually have, like, a... Well, there might be a little bit of a fade effect for, like, you hear something further off, and... not. But it does look like some of the animals, depending on the species, do a little bit more like idling and... Yeah, I gotta admit, that is really nice to have the crouch, just something to click on. And, okay, yeah, looks like... No, he is still kind of waddling around. There we go, I think that was a heart shot. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that managed to get right in there, so it kind of looks like maybe I gotta try right through the shoulders when it comes to these guys. So this thing could actually pack a bit of a punch as long as you're able to get the right shots in. So maybe I've been working... I haven't been working to how the game wants to operate with the, like, rifle for right now. Like, maybe I have to lead every single shot more than I have been in the past. It's like that Anky there, because it was coming straight on, I don't think it really would have mattered that... Oh, hello, there's more out here. Like, because that Anky was coming straight on, I didn't have to worry about, like, I guess the timing in a way. Oh yeah, so we got another one out here. Definitely try and see how we do. Okay, so where'd this guy go? Well, I was just kind of wandering around here. Actually, I don't think I've been... Yeah, I don't think I've been down around this area that has the little dock, maybe? Oh. There we go. Yeah, so I'll probably have to look at getting another health kit. Yeah, see everything around, but not quite the heart on that one. Yeah, I haven't actually been around to, like, the little dock down here or that. So I guess we'll head off, take a little look, and see what it's going to be like around here. I think that might have been the wind. No, it's actually more than just a dock. It's actually a sunken boat, too. Are there anything in, like, a crater or box, or... Nah, just here for environmental stuff. Okay. Yeah, so we are pretty way down here. I honestly feel like I might have actually hit all, like, the bases on the map, just because of the way they're spaced. It doesn't look like there's any large, like, gap areas for where another one might be. Like, possibly somewhere over here, but I don't know. That still feels like it's kind of close to the others. I also don't know if I'd really find too much out on, like, these little areas. So I'll keep sticking more to, like, the main island area than those little rocks on the outskirts. See if I can't go for a bit longer, get another animal or two, and then maybe we'll be able to actually have the hunting rifle ready. For the next episode. It all depends really what we're able to come across. Like, the 2 trikes, if we fill the contract, I think that'll give us 30 like, currency or credits or whatever you want to call it. That'd help a lot. But the 4 compies, that would be a pretty easy one. It's always just trying to figure out where things are on the in the map in the world. Like, the vocalization, I think, is actually pretty good in the game for, like, knowing animals are in an area. It's far better than actually what, like, Carnivore's Dinosaur Hunt has, because that game is very, very quiet for a lot of its stuff, which is kind of surprising and odd. But maybe that, the upcoming update that sounds like there's a few weeks out might address something like that. Kind of hard to say. It sounds like it's another kind of like patch and technical update, which is definitely what the main focus should have been there. But like for Prehistoric Hunt, the vocalization has definitely helped in knowing, okay, this is in the area. I can go by this towards where I heard the call come from, and stuff like that is fairly well done. I think it's just a little harder in actually just getting to a general area around an animal. I hear those little chirps, but I'm pretty sure that's just birds. I thought I actually heard something kind of around here, but it was pretty quiet. Oh. Okay, we got a trend on somewhere. Oh, way out there. Yeah, see, as much as I do want to try going for it, I have a feeling it's one of those ones you'll just keep chasing it into the horizon sometimes. They could almost use like a nest of sorts where you can find that. At least you'll know they'll like pass around or keep to them in a way. That actually might be an interesting thing. Although I don't know if it'd be easy to kind of like put a nest of sorts somewhere. Well, it's that way, say you have a pterosaur that's like out over sea and you can't really get it around, you could like shoot the nest and maybe that would actually draw its attention in towards you. You can see I'm like the problem solver type. Oh, there we go, there's something. Where if I find a problem, I'm not just going to say, that's a problem. I try to also throw in a solution to it as well. So I think that's an ankylosaur I've been hearing. So we'll try rushing up and see if we can find it. Oh. Okay, so we got ourselves an Anky, actually. See if we can get close to this and get a good shot off. I actually got a lot of ankylosaurs this episode. I'm not sure how much they're worth, but if I bring these in... Oh, actually, that looks like there's a couple around here, then. And maybe some raptors. The raptors... it depends on how well I can place those shots. Like, they are a nice chunk of change. Like, for some reason, that first raptor I got, or claimed, was 27. I guess that's because of the trophy integrity to it. Okay, yeah, so here... Oh, actually, is it 3? It is. I mean, this is a nice amount to try get... Oh, actually, it's 4. On the one hand, this is a nice amount if I can get all of them. Problem is, though... Okay, I'm thinking that's just the Anky. Ankylosaur's making the noise. Okay, so... Okay, that's at least nice, is they're sprinting off because I haven't, like, provoked them. So that's going to be... Okay, doesn't act... I don't think it does tell me from that screen how much they're worth, but... This at least has split them up so they're going to be easier to tackle. And I do think with these... If I can bring this back to the shop, it will amount to getting me enough for the hunting rifle. I'm actually starting to get pretty reliable with these heart shots. Okay, so that would have left 2 more. I know one was running up this way. Well, I think I just saw maybe the tail over there. If I can get these, I think this is going to be a good amount. Actually, I should check and see. Is there an ankylosaur? No, just... I feel like that might be something just as a tweak to make as well. If you don't actually have a means to tranquilize them, maybe don't offer those contracts until you have the weapon. Or, like, it checks your inventory. If you have the weapon, it will give you those. Actually, I wonder if I've screwed that up. Maybe that's a thing, and because I have the tranq ammo, it's thinking, oh, you actually do have a way to... There you are. Man, I've already seen it going through the fog like that. Oh. Part mountain goat, I see. They actually do have a bit of a range of, like, sounds they make, too. Okay, you're definitely stuck. This is definitely going to be out of mercy for you. Now, I just have to make sure I can actually get up to him. Which might be easier said than done. Oh, actually, no. Looks like we got mountain goat in us, too. Okay, so let me see. Closest is still going to be back that way. So let's work our way on the return route. Slide our way down. Okay, so if we just keep going at this direction, we should get back to base, and we have a lot we can actually turn in for rewards. Oh, hang on a moment. Okay. Oh, you know what? No, I'm going to have to leave that track just because time-wise... Actually, no, I could keep going. What I might do is I'll end this episode here, and then next episode I'll keep on this Anky, and then we'll head back to base, just so that way we do kind of go after what we got here. So thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode of Prehistoric Hunt. If you have enjoyed it, be sure to give the video a like, and if you have any tips, tricks... why am I messing up here at the outro? Tips, tricks, or comments, leave everything right below in the comments. Any feedback or questions... I don't know why I'm ending this so badly, but anything that comes up, or questions or feedback, I try to answer on the channel as soon as I can. Until I catch you all in the next video, though, in the next video, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.